Hi everybody, I think we're live. Graham here with the latest updates for the We Share Abundance community nation. We are a cloud nation. We welcome people from all over the world, different continents, different countries, different backgrounds, colours, classes, creeds, anything that you want to throw in there, education levels, financial status. Everybody is welcome here and everybody is treated equally. And we are a non-separatist organisation. We don't recognise all those differences, but we do recognise that everybody is unique and so has something unique to bring to our community and deserves, therefore, to be treated on an equal level with everybody else, regardless of anything else. Okay? We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. I'll be heading over there in a moment because that's where I see most of the comments. And I get names on the comments. In the app here, we're not supposed to see Facebook, but it does show Facebook and it masks the comments from YouTube and Twitch. So it makes it difficult to see those. So if you're on those channels and you type in a comment and you don't get an answer, I apologize. It's because I've not seen it. Okay, it's a beautiful day here in sunny, I was going to say sunny California. Takes me back a bit. It's about, I don't know how many years. When did I leave California? 2005, I think. Okay, sunny Cornwall. And yeah, it's a beautiful day now. It started out really wet and grey, but it's turned into one of the nicest days we've had. So with that said, let's head over to Facebook, see what's going on there. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of August. So when I find Facebook tab, I will go to We Share Abundance Publicly, Facebook group. And we're at Facebook and We Share Abundance Publicly coming up now. And then I'll scroll down looking for August the 3rd, and we've got it. And can I click on this? It says I can, but it's not working. It has. There, it's gone now. Okay, so I now have the comments. And we got Russ Cowley at the top of the comments list from Newcastle in England, northeast of England. Geordieland. And then we've got Deborah Nichols from southern Alabama. And funnily enough, Deborah is here quite often, but for some reason, Facebook hasn't been showing that she's here. Weird, very weird. And then we've got Paula from Holland, southern Alabama, USA, of course. Paula from Holland. Russ is letting me know I'm loud and clear. Thank you. And we've got Peter from Kettering, Ramachandra from India, although he's a UK citizen. We've got Norman Firth from Doncaster, Andrew Dean from New Zealand, Derek Murray from Florida, I think. Yeah, West Palm Beach, Florida. So we are getting there, and we'll start in a moment with a short prayer. But in the meantime, I'll just have a little sip of Adam's Ale. Right. I've got Deviani's just come in now. Okay. We haven't got closure on the ads plan withdrawals and things yet, but it's coming. I'll give you a better update in a moment. Okay, let's start with a short prayer. Who else have we got coming in? We got Richard from up the road from me in Devon. We've got Kingsley from Manchester, the area that I was born in. And we've got Akpomade from Nigeria. Manchester, UK, of course. There's lots of Manchesters throughout the world. In fact, the National Guild of Hypnotists in the United States is based in Manchester, New Hampshire, of which I'm not a member now, but I was a member when I was practicing hypnotism. Long time ago, that now. Okay. And we've got Isolde Winkleman from Texas. So we've got a good representation from lots of different countries, lots of different continents. And we're going to start now with a short prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and through that love, that each member finds the joy of service and so attracts into their life everything they want and need and true happiness. Amen. Service is what life is about, and if you don't understand that, you will never find true happiness and joy. You will always be searching for something and not know what it is. If you learn to serve, everything will flow to you and you'll be happy as a sun boy. Okay? We also are, as I said in the preamble, a non-separatist organization, and we have a little affirmation that I like, which I've been doing, and you can join in with if you choose. And it goes like this. We are happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Dear Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Hopefully that'll get rid of any prejudice that are clinging, within us. We tend to pick things up along the way. We're not born with them. They're stuck on us quite often unwillingly, and it's up to us to just shake them free and recognize everybody as our brothers or sisters or friends, family, whatever, just embrace everybody and share a little bit of love. I was reading something just the other day about a guy who was a psychoanalyst or something, but he was employed by San Francisco, some organization in San Francisco, to investigate the reason why people jump off the Golden Gate Bridge. And the reason is to kill themselves, obviously, but I mean the reason that they want to kill themselves, and to try and trek back and see if they can avoid more, because there's quite a lot of people that do choose that that route. And he'd become a little bit, sort of unaffected by it all, just an investigating thing. But he went to this guy's house who'd recently committed suicide jumping off the bridge, and he got into the room, and as usual, there was a note on there, but the note was different. It struck him, and the note said, "I'm on my way now to walk to the bridge to end it all. If just one person says hello to me on the way, I'll come back home and start over." Sadly, he walked from his home to the bridge and jumped off because nobody took the time or trouble just to say hello to him. And so we never know how important it is for us to be sharing love at every opportunity, just as we walk along, to say hi to people. Hello. Often they look at you like you're crackers, Does it matter? Quite often they'll go, "Oh, hello," as if, do I know him? Sometimes they'll just smile and return, "Hello." But you never know how that's going to impact somebody's life. Just little things like that, and possibly even save somebody's life. Take the trouble to share your love at every opportunity. Okay, who else have we got in? We've got Bozina in from the capital of Scotland, Edinburgh. And right, let's get on with the updates. Where are we? Yeah, Devyani, we've been working on getting the ads plan, whatever it's going to be called. There is a poll in the Facebook group. You can vote on it. You can change your vote if you don't like what you've voted and you think, no, I prefer this one instead. You can add other suggestions in. That vote will be closing as we get close to releasing the plan. We are pretty close now. I don't know how long it's going to take. Where are we? Wednesday. I don't know whether we'll get it done in 2 days, and then we've got checking to do and things, but I'm hopeful, and it's not a promise. I am hopeful that we'll have it available sometime next week. It's an amazing plan. You will love it. You will love it because it gives you an extra opportunity to help people, and you will love it because by helping people, you will make additional income. You will love it because it will put money into the liquidity pools, and that will benefit the membership as a whole, because if we have the liquidity pools starting to fill up, it will allow us to release some of the funds that people are holding in their wealth builder for the future. Sometimes people say, what use is it? I'm getting all this money in here. I've got like 5,000, 10,000. Some people have got 20,000. People maybe have 100 or more thousand. Some people that have won raffles that are free raffle and have been paid over 100,000 in 1 month. But it's in there. What can I do with it? They say it's no good to me. It's just, fiction. No, it isn't. It's real. But we have to build the demand. We can't just release thousands of our currency, the Share Abundance token, into the market when there is insufficient demand to buy those tokens. Because what would happen is the token price would come tumbling down and you still wouldn't sell them. It would be of no benefit to anyone, and it would be detrimental to all our members. So we have to do things in the right order. We have to first build that demand, and we do that through improving our products and services so that more people want them. In the same way that the dollar has a fairly strong value because they offer lots of services and things with their from within their country. They have natural resources. They have a tourism industry. They have manufacturing industries, banking industry, all sorts of things. And those contribute to the wealth of the country. And so people want to get those services and they need dollars to buy them. So the dollar is buoyed by that. Similarly, the UK is very strong financially, financial services. A lot of countries all over the world come to London for banking or for insurance, particularly. And that stabilizes the value of the pound. Okay, they go up and down a little bit, but it's pretty much stable. That they don't vary drastically over a short period of time. And we're doing the same now. We're emerging nation. We're building our economy. And this new plan will be a part of that. We've got lots more to come afterwards. We'll be adding and adding and adding and adding. And everything we add will improve our economy. Everything that improves our economy will fill our liquidity pools. If we get our liquidity pools filled up to the level of something like $40,000, $50,000, it's something that we can really push out. And once we do that, that liquidity pool is a safety net for our tokens. We put them out on the market. If people are selling them and there's no buyers, we can use the liquidity pools to buy them. That pushes the price up. It improves the demand because people say, oh, look, this token's all right. People are being able to sell this easily and it's going up in value. I'll have some of those. And okay, there's speculators, they'll buy in and they'll sell. But if it keeps going up and they keep seeing it, they'll buy it in and they'll hold it for a bit longer. And more people will do it. And there are lots of softwares out there that track how cryptocurrencies move, what they're doing. And once the word starts getting out, it starts going up. And then if there is something that creates pessimism and people want to sell, then they start selling. And we use our liquidity pool, then that's our safety net. We come in and we go, boom, we buy those tokens back from our liquidity pool. It stabilizes the price. It says to people, you know, I don't really want to sell these because they never really go down. So they keep buying more and more and more. And that is what will happen. And that's what we're in the process of doing. And we've got Sam in from Nigeria, I think. Right. So Devian is working on that. She's also been doing a few other things. One of the things that she's done, which only took a few minutes, was to change the text in the leaderboard, because I mentioned it, I think yesterday, that I was going to pay out based on the number of points that people have. I think this will be better because it'll mean that more people will get paid instead of just the top 3 people splitting $500. We'll pay out 50 cents per point as long as you've got over 50 points and as long as we don't exceed our budget and as long as you're in that top 10. So get out there, get as many points as you can. More points means more money. There is also the kudos of being at the top of the board. And for example, if we've got $500 allocated for payments, for prize money, for the leaderboard, and the top player has 1,000 points, he's the only one that's going to get paid because we're going to pay from the top down. 1,000 points, $500, it's all his. Nobody else is going to get a share. But we will, if that sort of thing starts happening, we will start increasing the prize money. But at the moment, I think 500 will be adequate. And so more points, more money. And it would mean that last month, for example, instead of 3 people getting paid, there would have been 5 or 6, maybe 7 people that got paid out. Okay, so that's been done. So you can read up on that in the leaderboard documentation in your dashboard. The Investors Club I've been working on today. I just need more hours in a day, that's all. We need 36-hour days, please, Lord. I haven't got everything done. I haven't got the new information out for you, but what I have been able to do is I've started 2 funds for the people that were in Medify Yielders. I've split it. We've got $2,000 from the people that deposited money for Medify Yielders that we didn't actually put into Medify Yielders. We would have added that $2,000 once we got to a point where we could increase our deposit, because they paid us back, but they didn't pay us anything back. So we lost $10,000, but we've got $2,000 that wasn't invested. And that $2,000, I've got $1,000 in one plan and $1,000 in another plan. And these are automatic trading plans that have good reputations. And I'll be offering more information on those in the future. But at the moment, we're using this partly to test those plans and see which is the best and the most efficient, and partly to gain back the money that was lost by those people that put their money into Medify Yielders. We'll get that, you know, if you invested, for every $12 you invested, you lost 10. So we're going to take that $2 and we're going to build it back up until it's back up to $12 for you. And then it will be available for you, and you will be able to do what you want with it. You'll be able to invest it in something else or pull it out or do whatever you want, but you won't have lost any money. We'll have won that money back. So those two plans are now operational. I managed to get both of those up and running. I Can Auto Trade sent me a message today saying if I send them the API keys, they'll send them to the programmers and set everything up. But I don't want to do that, because that gives them total control over our account. It means they can trade everything we've got in there, and if they lose all that, you know, whatever happened, they could set it and say, okay, we'll bang the lot in on this trade, it looks good, and it could lose, and then we've got nothing left. We have no control over it if we do it that way. I'm not prepared to do it that way, and I've sent them a message about that. In fact, I'll read you what it was, if I can find it. Okay, here it is from them. If you are ready, you can simply submit a new support ticket to Tom Wilkes' attention with the name of the exchange you are using and both API keys properly identified, and we'll turn those over to our programmer so that he can get the algorithm loaded for you. Once again, no control. So I sent back a message, okay, thank you, but how can I manage the amount traded if that is handled by you? Usually in a PAM account, I can set limits. God bless. I've not had a response to that at this moment in time, but I'm not going to just send API keys for our account that they can't withdraw funds, but they can trade them and they can lose them, and they can lose more than we want to put in. I want to start with I Can Trade with just $1,000 so we can see how well it does. If it's not producing the results, we don't want to be putting in $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, do we? We want to put in what it merits. We're testing a couple of other plans. If those do better, then we have to make a decision which one we're going to go with, or maybe we want to split the load, you know, give us some insurance, a bit here, a bit there, a bit there. We have to weigh up the options. So I've been setting those up as well today, but we have the two of them running, which are there with the funds from Medify Yielders. So if you've got a Medify Yielders deposit in the Investors Club, we're now in the process of winning back your loss. Okay. Where are we? I've lost Facebook. Here we go. There we go. Just checking, see any more or any questions. Okay. In addition to that, we have been testing the new codes for the cash cow tracking, and they look to be doing pretty well. If you have a cash cow account, you may possibly see an admin account or something going into your autoresponder. Don't worry about it. We are just tracking things, and we're checking that we're measuring things correctly. The codes have got pretty complex because if you're just one person marketing, it's simple, and Click Magic is brilliant, and it's still brilliant. But you see, what we have is we place an order with somebody that's going to provide either a solo ad or clicks or traffic to our site or whatever. And then that traffic goes to our rotator. And in that rotation, we have all the members of the Cash Cow program. And so the visitors get equally distributed. But we have to put a code into the landing page, first of all, which I had to transfer into We Share Abundance because all the other pages are in there. So we can't have a code for the landing page in AIOP and track what happens in We Share Abundance. It doesn't work very well. So we had to transfer the landing page into We Share Abundance. And we then have a code on that. So that is a code that has to be put into everybody's account in the autoresponder. And it also has to have the codes for the parameters that we set. So that is it's not a big job, but you have to make sure you get it right. It takes time, it takes patience, and it's something that you have to do and then test. From there, the landing page, then you need code into the page that they go to from there. And that is determined by their account in AIOP. So we have to go through all the accounts in AIOP and put in a code particular for that member, because it has to carry their affiliate code and their coupon code, as well as the tracking codes. So that all has to go into the link where people go once they verify their email from the landing page. So they get to the landing page, they fill it out, email and name, click the submit button, and then they get to a page where it says verify your email. Then they click on that to verify their email. And after that, it goes into the We Share Abundance site. So we have to carry the affiliate links and the coupon codes from AIOP into We Share Abundance, and then we can track it. And once they're in there, that becomes easier, because then we're tracking how they progress through different pages, and we see where they're going, if they drop out, where they drop out, what's working, what isn't working. It's, once again, it's not massively time consuming, but you have to be careful with it, and you have to make sure you've got everything right, and you have to put all the codes into all the different pages in IOP, all the different accounts. You have to log into one, log out, but after you've made the changes and so on. What it means is that it's not simple to change our supplier. I would have liked to have split between 3 or 4 different suppliers initially. but we can't track those suppliers because of there is only an option for one code in AIOP. We can't, unless we set up totally separate campaigns in there, which we might do. But even then, I'm not sure that you can. Yeah, if we set up a totally different campaign, we probably can. But it means setting up a different campaign in AIOP is not too bad from the rotator. And once we get them into We Share Abundance, it's okay. But it's bringing AIOP into the mix with their autoresponder and list building in there. So some traffic is on hold, but I have been talking to somebody that I've used many times in the past, a lady from Singapore actually, who has a very big and it's always been a very good list for me. And so we're getting going with her to start with. So you cash cow people, I'm not sure when that traffic will run, because what day are we on? Wednesday. I've not finalized the email that's going out, because it's going out through solo ads. Hopefully we'll get it out late this week. If not, it'll be early next week. And then we'll start seeing some results for the cash cow people. I say it all takes time. I just don't have enough hours in the day. Similarly with the shares, I've not done anything at all with them today. I've just not been able to get at them. Tomorrow is another day. There are 24 hours in the day. I sleep for approximately 5 of those, and the rest of them are pretty much dedicated to We Share Abundance one way or the other. Okay, I take a break to take the dog for a walk and to have something to eat at lunchtime and this sort of thing. But the rest of the day is spent on We Share Abundance, and I do whatever I can in the time available. And sometimes things just get delayed, and I apologize for that. But they will get done, and we are consistently moving forward with them. So forgive me if you haven't got the response that you wanted from the Investors Club, details of what you're in and all the rest of it, or from that you haven't got your share certificates yet for the games plan that we'll be building. It's all in hand, and it will get done as soon as I can possibly do it. Okay, so that really is updates on that. There was also a message that came from, and I sent a message out about it. In fact, I put it up as a blog post, I think, to make it easier for people, from the 8-Minute Trader. If you're registering for that, and you're registered with the company that's doing the pay plan for the multi-level side of it, you know, if you want to refer people to it, what's it called? Longevity. They do health products, for want of a better word. They're a pills and potions company. They've been around for a long time, but 8-Minute Trader is adding their product in to their products. So it's a move away from what Longevity have been doing, but it benefits them and it benefits 8-Minute Trader, because they don't have to develop their own pay plan and all this sort of stuff. But if you are in there and you're in Longevity, and you're not from the United States, they now have the option to add your country in. So you need to get in and change that. It doesn't change your billing information. It only changes the delivery address, I think, for products, which you don't need anyway for the 8-minute trader, because it's all, you know, digital stuff. But no doubt they'll get that sorted out. I have mentioned it to them. I've not had a response, but you can change now. You can put in your country. Before we had to just put in USA and Texas, or and even though I'm in the UK, and certainly not in Texas, you know. But it's there. So I sent a message out about that. You need to do that. If you're not registered with the 8-minute trader, I would get in if I were you. They are doing, I think, the last 2 free live calls Thursday and Friday. There may be more of them, but at the moment, Thursday and Friday of this week, you can get on a trading call and see what it's all about. And we are ready to get set up with that as well once they get organized. So that's another trading program. And so we've got quite a lot going on trading program wise. And in fact, funds and Bonanza is a hedge fund. They're trading, and they pay a very stable amount to you, and they insure your deposit. They're the only company I know of that do that. So it doesn't matter whether you deposit. I think 500 is the minimum. 500, 5,000, 50,000, it doesn't matter. You get an insurance policy for that. So if something goes wrong anywhere along the line, you go and claim on your insurance policy and you get your money back. That is pretty much unheard of. I've never seen it before, but it makes it very safe. And we have, through our investment club, some funds in Bonanza. It's basically a 1-year contract, so nobody's going to see any real benefit from it for a year. And compounding and things take time with Bonanza from the way it's set up, but they are doing some changes, and there is information there which I've not had time to get to today about some of the changes that they're making. Funds is another one. Now that is a lot easier to compound. You can compound that on a weekly basis, and it's automatic compounding. You don't get the insurance, but you can get involved in it for $110. $100 for your deposit that they trade with, $10 membership fee. You're not going to make a lot with $100 and a $10 membership fee, because if you make 12 or 15% in a month on $100, it's $12 or $15. And if you've got to pay $10 out of that membership fee, you're only making, you know, $2 or maybe $5 maximum. Okay, it'll compound, but it's going to take you longer, because that $10 is a large percentage of the amount that you are earning. However, if you've got $300, $400, $500 to put in, and you're making just 10% on $500, it's $50. So your $10 fee is 20% at the most. They usually make more than 10% in a month. It's usually between 13 and 15%. But even if it was only 10%, your membership fee is only 20% of your profit. So it can compound a lot more, a lot better. But you can get started for 110, and it's pretty solid. And your funds there are locked in for not your profits. Excuse me. Not your profits. Your profits you can draw out if you want, but the actual deposit that you're trading is locked in for 90 days, but they're going to extend that to 180 days starting in September. Okay, excuse me. So we're moving away from scams. We've been bitten enough. Once bitten, twice shy. Well, more than once bitten. We were bitten by Medify yielders. We've been bitten by COPTS or whatever it was, COTPS, SoBuy, and TRX International. But TRX International, we got into more with our eyes open. We knew it was dodgy and risky, and we got into it with the prospect of saying, okay, let's see if we can make some money out of it before it goes wallop. The writing for it to go wallop was on the wall about 6 weeks ago. I mean, we've known it's going to happen. It was just a case of when. But about 6 weeks ago or so, maybe 7 weeks, I can't remember, things started happening that we said, okay, this is the beginning of the end. And at that point, we advised people to get all the money out that they could and not to put any more in. And because of that, the vast majority of people that we introduced to TRX International have actually made a profit. Maybe not a lot, but made a small profit. Some as much as 25%. Some maybe a little bit more. Some maybe broke even. But we actually managed the strategy a lot better that with TRX International than with anything previously. But I think we've had enough of that, and these trading programs are a lot more stable. Yeah, there is a risk. You can lose money trading. But the advances that have been made in automatic intelligence and the bots and things like that, artificial intelligence, it is, isn't it? Not automatic. Well, it is automatic as well, I suppose. Have made great strides in the years. You know, going back maybe 5 years ago, I got involved in a few of these automatic bot things, and they all lost me money. So I was a bit reluctant to get involved in them, but I've been testing them now. And of course, the 8 minutes a day program, you're in total control of. It's not a bot. You're just shown the best way, and you can actually follow what a trader is doing, a very experienced trader, and just click exactly the same as him. And there's no guarantee that you'll make money, but he makes money. Always has in the past. And people that have been just following him in this period where they've been doing this pre-launch with the free trading, people have been making consistently 9, 10, 11% per month. No, per week, sorry, per week. And of course, this is compounded daily. So there is a lot of potential in that. And that is not automated. That is, you've got to click it yourself. And I'm working with one of our members to do that for us, and we will get that up and running as soon as we possibly can. We've been doing practice trading with test accounts, and even me now, I'm getting to the point where I'm actually making a profit. I lost quite a bit on the first 2 or 3 days because I wasn't fast enough. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had things set wrong and this sort of thing. So I've learned a lot. And now if I go along and follow and click at the right time, when the guy says I'm getting into a trade now, boom, I click. And I get into the trade, and he says, I'm getting out of the trade now, and I click and I get out of it. And most days make a profit. Some days he doesn't trade. Some days he says the market's not looking good, I'm not trading. Some days he thinks it's okay, but he makes a loss. But those are rarities, a very small percentage of the days that he trades. So consistently people have been making a profit. So there you go. So we are switching over into more more solid areas, and there are others that have been recommended to us that we will in time investigate, but at the moment we've got enough on our plate, and if an opportunity is a good opportunity, it's a good opportunity next week and the week after and the week after that and the week after that and the month after that and the year after that. So there's no panic to get involved in things that people say, well, this is starting up now, you need to get in now. No. Sometimes there is an advantage of getting in early, and you can just catch a wave and grow enormously. But something that's a startup, you don't know what it's going to do. You can work out projections, you can show projections, and you can do all this sort of stuff. But until you actually get out there with it, you don't know what it's going to do. So sometimes there's always pros and cons for whatever you do. Anything connected with a business, with making money, there is always some sort of risk attached to it. You have to just evaluate that. And we're moving in the right direction with our third-party plans. And we are building more and more of our own plans and products into what we're doing. And that will strengthen us enormously and get our tokens more liquid and higher value. Okay, that pretty much covers it for today. Let me check and see if there's any questions in the, if I can see them anyway, in the app here from YouTube or anywhere. We've got Lewis from Portugal. Today I have a question. I will create an account on AIOP. Will I receive instructions for getting the landing pages and autoresponder campaigns you've already created? Thanks. Yeah, the instructions are actually in a page that you can link to from your dashboard. I wonder if I can see, have I got an account open? Yeah, but will it let me get to the dashboard, or will it log me out? Oh, it's let me get to the dashboard. There is a page link somewhere. Here you go. In the Easy Business Builder panel, on the left of your panels in the dashboard, it is the third down on the left, and it's in blue, and it's called the Easy Business Builder, EBB in brackets, and in there it has a soap coupons available, and then in brackets it says promote soap, and if you click on that link, Lewis, it'll take you to a page, and that has the information on how to get the campaigns that we've set up. There's only one that you can get into at the moment. There will be more as I get time to do it, but there's one campaign that you can get into at the moment, and it has, I think, 3 different landing pages you can use. You can pick any or all of them. You know, you can test them, split test them, whatever you want. But the information is in there for you. Let's scroll down to something else here. Just a minute. Oh no, that's Facebook user. It's Russ saying I'm loud and clear. Scrolling down. Oh, just a minute. There's Faisal Raza in from YouTube, but he's written something in some foreign language, I think, and I don't know what it means, so can't do anything with that. And then he's got some more, also in a foreign language. So anyway, welcome, Faisal. And we've got Jitendra. Is it Jitendriya, maybe? Jitend, I don't know. But anyway, namaste from India. Okay, that answers the questions from there. I'm just going to check Facebook now, see if there's anything else there. No. So that's it from me for today. I'll be working as usual tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get more things completed, keep everybody happy. But until then, keep sharing love and abundance. I love you all, and we are moving in the right direction, and we are going to reach our destination. We just don't know when, okay? But along the way, we'll have fun and we'll make a bit of money. So God bless you all, and this lovely day. Oh, I'll be back, by the way, won't I? Tomorrow, same time, same place, 7 o'clock British summertime, PM, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly, with whatever's been happening in the last 24 hours. So God bless you. This lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow. Same time, same place.